Hey guys, I'm back. This is the first video that I have recorded fresh in a while. The videos that you guys have been watching, I've had a bunch that I kind of recorded, had uploaded, had set to private, and then have just been making public for a while. So this is July 5th, the day after Independence Day. Hope everybody had a safe and happy holiday. For those of you, not in America, I hope you had a good Wednesday. So today we're going to be looking at something that's actually focused for our friends across the pond. Look at this, guys. Free tato leg with every purchase right there. So I always have my eye out for the kind of things that would be legal for folks in the UK. I talk to a lot of folks all the time over in the UK, really, around the world, but I'm always thinking UK legal is in my mind. And I know a lot of countries have similar restrictive knife laws. So this is an offering by SOG that I saw that I think might do some good for folks out there. So we're going to take a look at it. But before I do that, there's a couple, we got to do some admin, some part of military operations that everybody hates. It's the admin time. I know I have not been doing shout outs like I used to, and I apologize, and I want to do that. I've got a list of shout outs that I want to get through, so we're not going to do them all today. I'll do a couple. And even before that, though, there's it's polite if you get a gift to acknowledge. And on this channel, when somebody sends me a gift, and Robert Shadbolt has been an avid viewer and supporter of this channel for a while, and he saw something that he knew would strike a chord with me and probably with a lot of you, where we used to do the Douche Canoe Award, and I've been asked why I don't do that. Maybe we'll bring it back. He sent me the coolest coffee cup. It might offend some of you, but he had this sent to me. Boy, man, when I was still in the military, I would have this proudly displayed on my desk. And this would score me some major brownie points, although I'm sure somebody would whine and cry that it's inappropriate and I get in trouble. But anyway, this is awesome, and I appreciate this so much, and thank you so much. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, God, what do I send back? Because, I was raised, you get a gift, you give a gift, you thank you note and a gift back, something. And then I was thinking, what kind of memorial am I? Here he is, a guy in the UK. We talk about UK legal knives all the time. Bam! So, Robert Shadbolt, at the end of this video, this SOG, what they call world legal knife, is on its way to you to say thank you for this awesome cup. So enjoy the video and know that this is going to be in the mail. The first shout out goes to a young guy who's been watching the channel. He offered to do some graphics for me to spruce up my logo and my banner and everything. And he did awesome work. And you'll see it at the end of the video. And you'll see it on my channel. And his YouTube name is Real2Real. Real number 2 Real. His name is Gabriel. He does it for fun. I offered him some pay. I said, you ought to go into business. He said, I'm only 16, but he does great work. So thanks Real2Real for doing some new graphics for the channel, for volunteering to do that. That's awesome. Brandon Davis missed a birthday on the 2nd, and Aranades Nielsen had a birthday on the 3rd. Edgar Cole is a fellow military veteran, and he's starting up a new channel, and he asked for a shout out, so thanks for watching. PorkBap55, which is just fun to say. Mr. Limey TV, and Chris Billings. So thank you guys for supporting the channel, for watching videos. I don't mind doing shout outs. In fact, I like doing shout outs because it's the very least I can do to say thank you to all you guys who have built this channel into what it is today by watching the videos, commenting, and all that stuff. So, alright, let's get into this. So, this is the SOG Terminus. Now, this is what they advertise as a world legal knife. It is not world legal. I'm sure there's going to be some place that you still can't carry this knife. But, take careful note. It says, designed by SOG, Seattle, Washington. It is made in China. So, okay. I've talked about SOG a few different times on this channel. It's another brand that's hit or miss with me, just like Cold Steel. I think a lot of SOG products are grossly overpriced for what you get, but when I saw this, I really had to try it out. So let's get into this box. Okay. Now, it is not a very big knife because they want it to be world legal. So in my experience, there are three things that are going to apply when you talk about whether or not a knife is legal somewhere. It is, first and foremost, how big the blade is. It is whether or not the knife locks, and it is the method of opening. Sometimes that comes down to, now, switchblades, you know, automatic knives where you push a button or slide a switch and the knife, basically if you don't touch the blade to open it, you press something else, those are illegal in a lot of places. Then there's spring assisted and gravity knives and all this other stuff. But in a lot of places, if you can open the blade with one hand, that is illegal. So what SOG has done is they've taken those features into account with this knife. Blade length, it does not lock, it's a slip joint, and it is not really in any decent, easy way one-hand openable. That's why there's the nail nick there. That is my least favorite way to open a knife, but it's there for a purpose. So you start with fit and finish wise, so you've got nice G10 scales, and it's got the SOG logo, which I don't think that is particularly nice, but I mean, that's not a nice feature, it's just there. But very grippy G10 scales. Deep carry clip, which can be switched for left or right, if you take a look over there. Not a very big clip. You could probably do some cool anodizing on that clip too, or other stuff. Fit and finish looks pretty good all throughout. Very lightweight knife. I mean, it's pretty small. Nice hardware. Everything looks pretty well done. I think plastic backspacer though. With all the nice G10 work, plastic backspacer. Steel liners, I can't tell right now if they're skeletonized in there. I think they are. We'll have to wait till the knife's opened up a little bit. Really nice blade steel on this though. If you take a look there, CTS BD1, which is different because a lot of SOGs come with lower end steel than that. So part of the price for this is kind of, you know, justified for that blade steel. That's something that Spyderco releases in sprint runs and special editions on stuff. That's nothing to sneer at. Centering is perfect on this right out of the box. I can't even, there we go. Blade length, I can't remember. Of course, I'll put all the specs in on text. I think it's 2.5 or 3 inches, but in a lot of places, 3 inches is the legal limit. It comes in at or below that, so it's legal in most places. And I've said this before, I believe that EDC-wise, you don't need much more than 3 inches to get your job done. There I am dirtying up the video again. You don't need more than 3 inches to get the job done, but nice drop point blade. Really nice finish on the blade too. Looks pretty decent, you know. Simple handle, not a lot of frills going into it. Great jimping. I mean, if you want some jimping that's going to hold your thumb there, that is it. And it's not uncomfortable at all. It's not too aggressive, it's just aggressive enough. That clip does not bite into the hand really at all. Now, if you have bigger hands, and I have kind of big hands, it's small, but it's not too small. It fits nicely. Weight and balance feels pretty good, and it being a slip joint, it just sort of, it doesn't lock. It snaps into place, but folds right up. So the three things that we look at in being a legal knife in most places: blade length, one-handed opening, and no actual lock. And looking in there, there is a small bit of skeletonization inside those liners, but not a lot. But you don't really need it because it's pretty lightweight anyway. So just a look at the whole thing, and it actually is, I think, a pretty nice look to it as well. It's got a kind of an aggressive look for a small knife, you know, for something EDC wise. Let's do our standard tests right out of the box. A little windy here, but just letting the blade fall, and it goes right through that paper pretty nicely. We've worked through a whole thing of P-cord for our cord tests and stuff, so figured red would show up nicely on camera. So just the pull through, pretty easy, tiny bit of effort. Slicing is nothing. It's not made for doing this, but nice clean chop. I mean, and that BD1 steel, you know, yeah, I'm sending this to somebody. I'm not worried at all about dulling up that blade any. It is gonna be nice and tough. This is a fat wood that came in the Club Tack box for May, just to do a little wood I mean, nice, fine little wood shavings, you know, if you were going to use it for something like that. And the blade is still unmarred, unmarked. And if you were going to take this, let's say, out with you in a camping type situation, I'm not saying that this would be a great knife for it. I'll have to clean that up before I send it to him. But it's, you know, more of an EDC blade. Not bad at all. I would go as far as to say good. I mean, I think this would make, if it is actually legal in your particular place where you live, I think that would be a good choice. So another option for brothers and sisters across the pond, even some cities here in America where they are a little ridiculous with their knife laws. Out in Europe, I think even like New Zealand has some pretty strict laws and everything too. Here's an option for you. Now, in terms of the international shipping and stuff, I don't know how available it is. You're going to have to look into that yourself. But this is something that I'd be willing to carry myself. If I hadn't already designated it as a gift, I might even order another one. I'm not a huge fan of SOGs, but this one is not bad at all. Like I said, I'd even go so far as to say good. That clip, not too rough, not going to tear up your pocket, but it has enough give to get into a belt or a pocket pretty easily, but nice strong retention. I mean, slip joint, but not weak. It's not going to fold unless you want it to. So, pretty cool. So, overall, I think that just about covers everything here for the SOG Terminus. So anyway, guys, be starting a whole series of newer videos. Got a couple more that are already online, but I have a whole bunch more viewer requests that I'm looking forward to doing in the next month or so. So keep sending me your requests, keep sending suggestions, and I'll work on them. Please check the video description for all the standard stuff, links to the Patreon page, links to the Facebook page, email addresses for sending me your requests, and getting in touch with me, although Messenger on the Facebook page is probably the best way to get in touch with me overall. But anyway, until we see each other again, you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm back again real soon. And check out that kid's new graphics. They're pretty awesome.